Welcome back to iceHQ for the second game of round 7 this evening between the Moat Inferno and the ELWD Snipers, the two teams currently 3rd and 4th on the ladder in the iceHQ Professional League or Pro League. Co-commentating with me this evening, Anton Goss. Anton, what are your thoughts on this little tussle for the second game of the evening?
Well, Carl, after the last game, which was very exciting, we saw some amazing goals. I think we're going to be in for another close or closer encounter, I guess, here on the score sheet. The Snipers are much improved, right? I think they did a really good job of battling up against the Dogs last week. You can see here on the stats here, the Dogs average usually 6 goals a game, and the Snipers were able to keep it down to 2, and a 2-0 loss there last week. So they'll be looking to get on the score sheet this week, right, after being blanked last week. But I think they'll have a great job of putting out the flame from the Inferno here tonight with their great defensive play we've seen over the last 3 weeks.
I think they're going to be up against it tonight, Anton. If you look at the Snipers, they've quite a number of scratchings this evening. They're going to be just on 2 lines. I'd almost be tempted to get young Tommy Forrest and say, hey, do you want to put on some normal kit? To bring the numbers up. The the Inferno, with almost a complete line, only really missing out on Evan Krusloff and Jack McCoy and Andrew Bellick not showing up for them this evening, whereas the Snipers, about half the team's not here. They do have that magnificent Rock of Gibraltar in defence, Michael McMahon, and also Lockie Cincotta, but they're going to be really up against it with just fatigue in the second period. They'll be very grateful for that long break between the second and the third for them to get a bit of a rest and recovery. They're going to have a pretty tough night at the office, I suspect, this evening.
Yeah, that's for sure. So I think, the Inferno will be looking to play hard, play fast, and get them skating.
Yep.
And then Coach Laver over there for the Snipers, being a shorter bench, we're just wanting them to keep in the game, right? Play smart,
yep.
let the puck do the work.
Save your gas and move the puck around. You're absolutely right. The Inferno's plot would be simplistically just make them run. Make them run, and that'll tire them out. And a few hits too. Every time you get cleaned up, it takes time to recover from that, and that's something the Snipers are going to struggle with this evening with a short bench.
That's for sure. So it'll be we're up for another great game of Pro League hockey. For those of you that are watching at home, you guys will obviously enjoy tonight. And for those that haven't been here yet, make sure you get down. The crowds are great, the food is awesome, and the drinks are flowing. So we hope to see you in person next week.
Yeah, iceHQ is the place to be on a Friday night. It's a pretty good night out.
That's
you get to see some excellent full contact hockey, very entertaining games.
That's definitely for sure. So
just also, we thought earlier on that Evan Krusloff was scratching, but he's here for the Inferno tonight, which is good to see. They've got almost a full bench. He's a very exciting young man, very strong, very physical. Doesn't mind knocking people over, and he's got a good aggressive forecheck, which is something that wingers, if you watch the game of hockey, you often kind of think that it's the defensive players who are the big checkers, and often that's the case. But if you've got a good, strong, big winger who comes down and puts a lot of forechecking pressure on an opponent's D, it gets them thinking. I can't just have a bit of a look around and take my time and pass the puck up to someone or carry it. As soon as I go down to get the puck in the corner, I'm thinking someone's going to clean me up. So that's a good thing that a good aggressive winger like someone like Evan is particularly good at. So just about to get underway now. The team's all lining up. The referees are ready to go. So Inferno Sniper starting off with Lockie, and it looks like Michael McMahon is their first defensive pairing. That's a very good, solid line. And Lockie's learned a lot in the last couple of weeks from McMahon. McMahon's many times capped for the Australian team representative player.
Yeah, we got young Tommy Forrest back in the net.
Yep.
Which is good to see. Giving Michael James the night off this evening for the Snipers. And here for the Inferno, we have Robin Reinarts starting for starting goalie. So here we are, puck drop with Lazzarato up against Hector Vrelnek. So here's Evan Krusloff for the Inferno, dumping the puck deep with Austin McKenzie giving chase. So Austin McKenzie there in the corner, able to just fight it off Cincotta. He's going to whip it around, and Hector Vrelnek there, hard forecheck. That's going to get back there to McMahon. So McMahon over to his D partner in Cincotta. Cincotta deep, right on net, so no icing.
That counts as a shot.
That's for sure. Pad the stats there, hey fellas. So
sometimes they go in.
Yeah, so Hector Vrelnek now in the offensive zone for the Inferno. Over to McDowell, back to Vrolnek, only as back as far as Krutzev. So Krutzev being attacked there by 3 snipers, but here it comes with Lockie Sincata in over the zone in the offense. Nice little backhand pass into the middle there for Clark, but not able to pick that up and get a shot on net. So we got 2 Inferno fighting 2 snipers there on the far side, and that's going to come out to the neutral zone, and Sincata is going to shoot that down off the skate of Krutzev, and I think the snipers were hoping for too many men, but no penalty there.
Some good creative play there from Sincata. Very reminiscent of Kahu Joyce in that previous game with that really sort of constructive, deep, attacking defensive player. He's got the speed to cover for himself if he overcommits. So I like to see him do that.
Yeah, nice little glove save there early for Tommy Forrest, getting himself into the game. So face off here over to his left. So we've got Lazzarato over here facing off for the snipers up against Matt Knox for the Inferno. So nice little win there by the Inferno, but corralled here by the snipers. So McMahon chips it out, but only as far as Bellick, who chips it up to Knox. Knox for the Inferno, in over the blue line, takes a shot on net. Nice little save there by Forrest. And the Inferno here with the early pressure so far early in this game. Here we go with Knox, dumping that deep there for Sean Jones. Sean Jones back up, but here come the snipers, getting it out here through Josh Van Douwen. Josh Van Douwen gets it over to Sam Sweatman. Sam Sweatman with the shot on. Nice little glove save there by Reinhardt, and we'll have a face-off here in the offensive zone.
Very nice shot there from Sweatman. I'll be looking for him to take a lot of them. He's going to have to really take a lot of responsibility for the offence for snipers this evening. I think we might find that Lazzarato gets a bit tired fairly early on with only the 2 lines, but Sweatman will lift and apply a lot of pressure.
There we go. So that's Michael McMahon on the point, getting it deep there for Sweatman. So Sweatman fighting there with Krutzev, who dumps it down, but that's no ice as it came off the skate of McMahon. So here comes Lockie Sincata. Oh, behind the net, but actually it's the Inferno that get there first. So a little bit of miscommunication there for the snipers. But here come the snipers now through Bobby Clark. Bobby Clark's just going to chip it in and chase after his own dumping, and he collects it behind the net on his backhand. Little curl, gets it to the point here for the sniper with a shot through, but just wide. Here's Nikitin here deep in the corner, being fought by the Bruins. Back to Sincata, who's not able to get a shot through, that goes down. So nice little pinch there by Lucas Subert, and that's going to go around the corner, but only as far as Krutzev. He's going to get a little chip on it, and corralled here for the Inferno. So nice little forecheck being done here by Nikitin, who's able to keep the puck deep for the snipers.
Nikitin doing a good job there of just maintaining that pressure on the Inferno, a little bit pinned down.
So here's Subert here for the snipers, chipping it back deep. So you see the snipers are just looking to get the puck deep and looking for those opportunities through the point. So here's Subert, gets it over to Nikitin. Nikitin crowned it with the shot through, but a great save there by Reinhardt. And here comes Jesse Thompson for the Inferno, flipping it around, but Tim Nikitin's going to pick that up in his own zone and look across there to Subert. Subert with a shot through, nice little deflection, but deflected wide.
So my eyes there, I just think Nikitin was taking a little bit too long, being a bit fancy with that puck.
Go. So this is what the snipers would want. Nice little forecheck. You forecheck hard, you put in the work, you get rewarded. And the nice little movement there by Josh Van Douwen there in the corner, and that's Trenton Dalveen, who's going to be getting a 2-minute penalty there for what it looks like as holding or interference.
Some good initial pressure from the snipers. They're being smart about how they play it.
So face-off win by Austin McKenzie, and that's going to be rimmed around, but Lockie Sincata not able to keep it through. So here's Austin McKenzie, one-on-one with McMahon, gets it back over to Hector Bellerin, but a nice glove save by Tommy Forrest. Whew.
Beautiful save there by Tom. You're right there, Anton.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good.
We'll get your pulse rate back down a little bit.
Yeah, it's exciting stuff, end to end. You know, the thing that's nice about, a few years ago when they moved the neutral zone and they shrunk it a little bit, to get from one to the end, one offensive zone to another, it's only a few strides. So you can get some end-to-end action pretty easy. So here on the power plays, Lockie Sincata with a nice pass through to Bobby Clark, and he scores! What a pass by Lockie Sincata and Robbie Clark through the 5-hole for a power play goal to start the game, 1-0 for the ELWD Snipers.
That's what the Snipers need if they're going to be a chance with this. They need to get an early goal buffer because they are going to get tired as the game wears down. So that early goal will stand them in good stead. Not that every goal always does, but certainly for them strategically, they get their tails wagging a bit.
Yeah, well done. And you can see Lockie Sincata on the bench with a big smile on his face because he knows that was a great pass. Right through 2 lines. So here we are, 1-0, Snipers in the lead, and here's Lazzarato getting it back to his defender, looking for the stretch pass, a nice little deflection. So Lazzarato will give chase there against Evan Kruselev. Kruselev chips it up through, but only as far as Subert, who just wasn't able to pick it up on the right side of the blue line, and we'll have a face-off there in the neutral zone just in front of the Moat Inferno bench.
You can see the Christoph just a little bit tentative with that play. He had Lazzarato bearing down on him fairly quickly.
There we go. So here's the Inferno with Kruselev in his own zone. Just takes it behind his net, shields the puck, makes a little bit of space, and he's going to whip that over there to Sean Jones, who's able to get that through to Knox, who knocks over two of the Snipers, but not able to get the puck. So here are the Snipers. Oh, and it's through there for the Snipers up, and that's Sweatman battling there for Kruselev, but Kruselev able to use his strength just to keep it away from Sweatman and can corral the puck there. So here we go. The Snipers are putting a number right now early on the Inferno. So Coach Laver would be happy with the start so far.
The defensive players certainly been quite aggressive with getting up and involved in the offense, so that's good to see.
Yeah, so here's Jackson Lane for the Inferno, takes it in over the blue line, goes wide there on Sincata. Jackson Lane curls, takes it in the corner. He's going to look back to Sean Jones in the point, but that's actually taken off there by Tim Nikitin for the Snipers, who chips it past Jones, and he's going to go chase his own puck, and he's going to get there first. So nice little body there, though, by Bellick, just to corral it, and he's going to just take his time and look for a great opportunity. So he's going to whip that behind the net over to his defensive partner there. Sean Jones whiffs on the puck, though. That's McMahon over to Van Douwen, over to Sincata, down to Nikitin. In the front, Van Douwen looking for the puck, but the Inferno able to collect that there on the near side. So here comes Matt Anderson for the Inferno, over to Jones. Jones in the blue line, looking in, steps into the middle, tried to get it back to Matt Anderson, but Nikitin picked his pocket. So here come the Snipers through Nikitin, here on the left wing, cuts it around, nice little hit by Bellick.
Steve Bellick, beautiful play.
Yeah, but there's Lockie Sincata deep in the zone on the forecheck. So here's the captain, McDowell, gets it over to get that through into the zone here for Matt Anderson, but there's Liam Webster able to keep the puck there on the corner. So Lockie Sincata, the defender for the Snipers, able to get in his own zone. A little turn left, a little turn right. He's getting lots of pressure by Vrelnek, who's able to actually win the puck there. But Jeff Hu able to just help out his defensive partner. But here comes Vrelnek again with the puck. So Vrelnek trying to get it deep, but a great stick there by the sniping defenders. And here comes Lazzarato. So we've got 2-on-1 here. We got Sam Sweatman, and Lazzarato. Sweatman to Lazzarato, but
not
just
quite
a little
able to get
bit,
it.
yeah, a little bit back there. Oh, so here we go now, a breakaway for the Inferno with McDowell, but nice defensive pressure again by Jeff Hu. Jackson Lane, fortuitous bounce there for him to pick it up, and a nice shot, scores! Top shelf Jackson Lane, how do you do? 1-1 hockey game.
We have a game, absolutely. That was a fantastic piece of opportunism there by the Inferno, picking up that loose puck, and away they went.
That's for sure.
And you back him every day.
Yeah, nothing really for Tommy Forrest to do there. That was just one hell of a shot on some great speed. And we've got a 1-1 hockey game. So much like the game before, Carl, we're back to 1-1 in the first. Shots are 6-5 for the Snipers. And
doesn't get more even than that, does it?
Yeah, doesn't get more even than that, for sure, fellas. So here we go. Here's Jackson Lane, the goal scorer, still on the ice, able to get it and chips it deep, but only as far as the Sniper defenders. So the Sniper is able to get it through, and here comes Michael McMahon behind the net. And a nice little move to make space for himself. Here he is with speed, gets it over to Webster. Webster into the offensive zone, taking a look, tries to get a shot through, but only gets as far. Back to Webster, back in front, Nikitin. Where's the puck? Oh, it's with Karutsaev, who's going to shoot it all the way down, and we're going to have Josh Van Douwen pick it up in his own zone, who whips it down only as far as our goal scorer, Jackson Lane. So Jackson Lane scoring from defense, gets it up to Karutsaev, but a nice little body there by Josh Van Douwen just to knock Karutsaev off the puck, and that'll go deep down onto Reinhardt, so we'll let that hop into his glove, and we'll have a face-off in the Inferno defensive zone to the left of.
So the Inferno looking a lot more dangerous this evening. Last week they didn't have active Rilnek. He's back this evening, and you can just see him circling around menacingly when the Inferno have a bit of attacking possession, getting ready to go. So they set up now, and the face-off taken. It's won by Inferno.
There we go. So here come the Inferno, getting it back to the D and Campbell. Over to Logan Gallagher. So Logan Gallagher is going to take that in over the zone. Oh, almost lost it, but was able to pick it back up. And he's going to get that deep for his partner there, and Jesse Thompson. Gets it back here to Campbell. Campbell's going to wind up in a nice little slap pass. Gets it through to Trenton Dalveen. And there we are with Logan Gallagher getting it deep. So that's Tim McKeaton whipping it around, only as far as Bellick. Bellick in the front. There's Jesse Thompson, just bounces off his stick, and Lucas Subert's going to pick that up and go boards and out, hopefully. So Lazzarato just looking behind him. Samuel Sweatman just gets it out to the neutral zone to Matty Campbell. So Bobby Clark here having a little bit of a chase. Campbell over to Bellick. Campbell takes a spin, takes a spill. Trenton Dalveen gets it through, but there's Lockie Sincata. Nice little glove down. Gets the shot and a bounce, but a nice save there by Rinarts. So here the snipers are, forechecking, getting it deep, looking for the cycle. Lazzarato just loses it there to Bellick. And here comes Jesse Thompson. Nice little move and a little hook there by Sweatman. And the Inferno hoping to heat up on the power play here with Sweatman going in for 2 minutes for hooking.
Yeah, Sweatman definitely earned that one. It's really good to see the maturity and stability of Steve Bellick there in defence for the Inferno. Every time he gets anywhere near it, you can just feel a sense of stability about what's going to happen with the game, and he takes good controlled possession and manufactures opportunities, much like Michael McMahon. He's not as big a bloke as Michael. Michael's is a massive hockey player, but Steve Bellick's experience and just his calm under pressure is really going to stand the Inferno in good stead when he's on.
So here's Matt Knox up against Webster, and Webster with the win, face-off win. So there's McMahon trying to get it out, but gets it only as far as McDowell. So the captain here on the point for the Inferno gets it to the half wall, back to McDowell. McDowell, center of the ice, gets it down to Sean Jones. Sean Jones having a look, gets it to the captain there on at the top of the screen. Sean Jones with a shot, little bouncer, but a nice save there by Tommy Forrest. So here the Inferno able to get it through to Jackson Lane, back to McDowell, to Jackson Lane, the goal scorer, over to McDowell. McDowell on the right point there, down to Sean Jones. Sean Jones looking for it, but a nice little pass, but unfortunately off Webster, and that's going to come out, and Jackson Lane's going to have to pick it up in his own zone. So Jackson Lane having a look, decides to take it himself through the neutral zone with speed, chips it deep, going for a skate, but there's Lockie Sincata there, able to get there first and just whips it around, but only as far as the Inferno there through Anderson. So Anderson gets it back to McDowell. McDowell gets it back down there for Anderson. Gets it over to Matt Knox. Matt Knox on the left point, across. Nice little play there by Van Dalen to intercept that and send it all the way down to Rinarts, who comes out to play the puck and just missed it. But luckily, he's got his captain back there.
Snipers getting well-earned and desperately needed change.
That's for sure. So here comes Matty Anderson there, cutting through on who. Gets it deep into the corner. Hector Vrolnak able to get that through. But here's Lucas Subert who gets it, dumps it off the point, off the boards all the way down to Rinarts. And here's Bellick back to pick it up in his own zone. So Bellick behind his own net, having a look, up to young Evan Krutzev. Oh, nice little, almost got his pocket pick, but Krutzev still with the puck, gets in with the shot, shoots that wide, picks up his own rebound, back to McKenzie. There's Subert, forecheck there to Matt Anderson, or Hector Vrolnak, sorry. Vrolnak gets it up to Austin McKenzie. Austin McKenzie here on the high point. Gets it to Vrolnak. Vrolnak down low to Sean Jones. Gets it in front. Tommy Forrest is going to jump on that, and he's going to blow a whistle. He's seen enough. Let's have a change. And
that concludes the penalty as well, so team's back to 5-on-5. Really nice to see the sustained pressure there from Inferno, but what they were trying to do was draw out the forecheck from the Snipers. If they can draw them out deep and expose them, then they end up with a disorganised defence to play against, and they very nearly managed to get away with it there, but Snipers at the moment, one more shot on than Inferno. It's a very even game at the moment.
So here's Webster up against Vrolnak for the face-off here to the right of Tommy Forrest, and another win there by Webster, who gets it to McMahon. Over to Sincata. Sincata's going to shoot it all the way down, and that's going to be called off for icing. So here's Evan Krutzev behind his own net, having a peek. Gets it up there to his teammate. And that's going to come out, so we're going to have to clear it through, but here's Andy Bellick able to chip that up to McKenzie. Over to Sincata. Sincata to Sweatman. To Webster. Over to Van Dalen. Van Dalen deep on the half wall. But Andy Bellick able to pick it up. Oh, nice little pinch by Sincata, who's going to send it through, but deflected there off the defender of Evan Krutzev for the Inferno. Hector Vrolnak's going to circle back and just let his team set up. So nice little pass over to Bellick. Bellick back to Vrolnak, a little give and go. Vrelnek over there on the left wing, tries to cut in, but a great little stick there by McMahon, who gets bowled over by Vrelnek. So Vrelnek, great little forecheck, comes out with the puck again, circling the net, puts it in front. Nice little save there by Forrest, who had the pad down. And here comes Webster. Webster over to Sweatman. Sweatman in. He's got Bobby Clark behind him. Drops it for Clark. Clark with the shot. Oh, save, but it's loose. But then Reinhardt's able to pick up the puck. So
Reinhardt with a good job there, cleaning up the garbage after that little spill.
That's for sure. Sweatman's eyes open for a second. He thought, am I going to get this?
Oh, nearly.
Not today, Junior. Not today.
Just about dribbling all over the ice like a hungry dog.
That's for sure. So here's Lazzarato here coming up against Knox on the face-off here to the left of Reinhardt's. Another win there for the Inferno. And that's Matthew Campbell taking it behind his own net. So circling here on the left, having a look, gets it up for Sean Jones, but doesn't actually connect. So that's going to go down to Jeff who loses the puck there to Subert. So Subert's going to get that for the Snipers in his own zone, over to the wall. Here's Lazzarato, dumps it down, and Jackson Lane's going to pick this up just past his own blue line. He's going to circle back, chip it off the boards for Sean Jones. So Sean Jones for the Inferno in their own zone to Jackson Lane, the goal scorer. Jackson Lane up to Campbell. Nice little sidestep. So Campbell in on the offensive zone here. Great stick there by Jeff though, to stop the opportunity there for the Inferno, snuff it out. So a battle here on the half wall, and comes out with the Inferno through Anderson, and he loses that puck there to Clark, and Clark with a great pass there to Nikitin, who goes for the backhand but just shoots that wide. Lazzarato's going to battle there for Campbell, tie him up. Jeff nice little poke to corral the puck, gets it down to Lazzarato, who's going to then turn around and go for a change and just let Matty Campbell pick that up in his own zone. So Sweatman's going to battle there for Campbell, who sauces it up to Anderson. Anderson just past the blue line, gets it up to Knox, who kicks it back up to his stick. Foot to stick. Oh, Matt Knox doing some damage there. And there we go. Andy Bellick gets it through deflection, but no good. So here comes Webster. Webster, there's three Snipers coming through the zone. Here's Sweatman. Webster's crashing through to Webster. And Webster
how did that
just
not go in?
not able to keep it through. But Reinhardt's without a stick, and the Snipers are here challenging. So back to Sincata. Sincata fakes the shot, goes in with another, hits it wide, and it's going to come all the way over to McMahon. So McMahon chips it there down to Webster. Webster there now on the point. It's going to put it deep to Sweatman. Sweatman on the half wall, and that's going to be it. So a great opportunity for Liam Webster, the captain, but it bounces off his stick, and it's a 1-1 hockey game at the end of one.
I'm a king of the bits, they never seen this before. I gotta give them the script, yeah, I gotta leave them in awe. You know who they call when it's evil involved. I'm right in the store, the bigger they fall. Feeling like I've been defeating the all. Hands up like we asking for more. Yeah, let's go, time is a go.
And welcome back now to iceHQ for period 2 of this enthralling little tussle between the Moat Inferno and the ELWD Snipers. It's tied at 1-1. 13 shots to the Snipers to 9 goals to the Inferno. About to get underway now with a very depleted bench for the Snipers. It's going to be a fascinating tussle for the second period as we get underway. That's
for sure, Carl. I think Coach Laver would have been happy with the Snipers' effort. I mean, they were nearly a goal ahead with that opportunity for Webster. But here they are again in the offensive zone, but Inferno able to snuff that out. So here's Austin McKenzie for the Inferno coming in on Sincata, and that's going to be offside. Great call there by our linesman. Just a little bit of a stick there by Sincata, able to keep that puck out, and then Austin McKenzie brought that one in offside.
Great to see a good job of work being done tonight by Tommy Forrest in goal for the Snipers.
That's for sure. So shots are 13-9 right now for the Snipers. And here comes McDowell, the captain for the Inferno. Gets it through, and close little tip there for Vrolnik, but not able to get enough mustard on it. So here's McKenzie with a shot. Nice little blocker save for Tommy Forrest, who's able to get over and stuff at any opportunity. So here's Sincata, who's having a great game tonight. Gets it over to Bobby Clark. So Robert Clark here over through for the Snipers. Gets it through. Nice little shot there by Lazzarato. But Renart's equal to the task. So here's McMahon, nice little curl, looking for space, gets it over to Clark. Clark turns on the half wall, gets it deep there for Lazzarato. Lazzarato looking for the front, but Hector Vrolnik picks off that pass, and the Inferno regain possession. So there's a nice little play by Jackson Lane just to get it deep, and he's going to go chase that puck.
It's going to be around about now that the Inferno are going to need to ramp the pace up and really try and fatigue the Snipers and take advantage of the short break and the fatigue that will be starting to build up in their legs, because they do only have 2 lines Inferno Snipers tonight, so they're going to be feeling it.
So here's Matty Anderson just off the bench, picks it up there on the blue line, takes it deep into the corner. He's going to go in front, tries to put it in front, but Lockie Sincata is able to get there. So Andy Bellick not able to keep it in. So, Steve Bellick. Steve Bellick keeps that in, and that's going to get over to Matt Anderson. So a little curl pass, Van Douwen in through the center, but a nice little poke check there by McMahon. But Anderson picks it up again, takes it wide, but Sincata again able to keep that through. But here's Bellick picking up the puck on the point, shoots it into the deep far corner. McMahon picks that up, gets it over to Webster. Webster with space, having a look. He looks over to the center, gets it to Sincata, over to Sweatman. Sweatman throws it in, but right into the pads and not too hard, so that'll be gobbled up by our goaltender for the Inferno.
It does
Robin
count as a
Renarts.
shot, but it's almost a gentle pass.
Yeah.
But those, they go in sometimes. We've all seen goalies have a bit of a brain fart and let one of those little dribblers go in. It's very embarrassing when it happens, but pick a day when you haven't made a mistake.
So Webster with the face-off win for the Snipers. Nice little job there by Anderson to get that back to Steve Bellick. So Bellick's going to whip that around the corner, and here come the Inferno. Nice cross-eye pass. So here's Knox over the blue line, cuts into the center. And that's going to come in on behind the net. So, Knox getting knocked around there behind the net. And here's Matty Campbell here on the point. Campbell's going to look deep to get that to Knox. Knox fighting for it in the corner. Still with it. But here comes Webster coming out with the puck, as he often does. So Webster up to Sweatman. A crossover to Van Douwen, who's going to shoot that deep for Jeff Hu to have chase. So Hu there chasing over to Sweatman. Trying to find the slot, but no one there. So there's Campbell. Little reverse. Over to Bellick, so Bellick wins the puck, over to Jones, back over to Campbell. So Campbell in the far corner, in the close near corner here, with the puck in the defensive zone for the Inferno. Over to Jones in the open wing. Nice little pass across, and here's Matt Anderson, just not able to corral it. But his wing partner there in Dalveen will pick up the puck and get that deep into the sniper zone, but only as far as Subert. So Subert's going to reverse that. Back over to Trenton Dalveen, who's going to send it through, and a deflection by Jesse Thompson just wide. So the Inferno now heating up in the offensive zone with some pressure. Matt Anderson doing some nice work to keep the puck away. Jesse Thompson there behind the net, having a look, circles it back to Anderson, who's not going to get there, and Lazzarato will take the puck and get it out there to Steve Bellick. So Bellick, nice little pass over to Jesse Thompson, who's going to take a look, get it back to his defensive player in Campbell, to Dalveen. Dalveen fighting there, and a nice little chip in by Matty Campbell. So we've got great offensive pressure so far here for the Inferno, Carl.
Yep. What we're starting to see is that fatigue biting into the legs of the Snipers.
So here's
just
Campbell.
that little bit of intensity is dropping off their skating.
So Campbell on the point with the shot. Nice little block there by Hu. So there's Nikitin with a nice pass to Lazzarato. There's 2 of them, Lazzarato and Clark with the shot. Oh, and that looked like a shot pass, but just out of the reach there of Clark, who was in the front. But here comes McMahon with the shot on the point, and a nice little block there by Campbell. So the Snipers turning up the heat themselves. Now in a shot, and there you go, it's a goal. There we go by Nikitin. Tim Nikitin with the goal. With Robin Reynolds doing his best to stack the pads, but Nikitin, Johnny on the spot right there, top shelf. And we've got a 2-1 hockey game, and the Snipers regain their 1-goal lead.
Not what we're expecting at this point, too. I was certainly seeing in the first sort of 5 minutes of this period that the Snipers have just got to drop down their intensity a bit, but a big drive from McMahon, firing the puck down hard and kind of reset everything.
Yeah, Definitely. Great way to great defensive pressure that they had to withstand all of the offense there by the Inferno.
We'll just have another little minor technical hitch with the lights, which will get sorted out very shortly. So yeah, it's just interesting to see this little break, maybe manufactured by the Snipers, give themselves a little bit of a couple of extra minutes of break as the lights come back on again.
There you go. Well, they'll be hoping to carry that momentum and keep that pressure going. So another great face-off win by Webster, I think he's loving playing back forward. I mean, it's been a number of years. I think it was 2014 the last time he played forward there for the Melbourne Ice. But he's enjoying it tonight, that's for sure.
So here's an excellent game.
That's definitely for sure here. So here's McDowell, the captain for the Inferno, cycling it there with Sean Jones, or Austin McKenzie. So Austin McKenzie circling in the corner, having a peek. And you've got Evan Kruselev banging his stick on the ice. He wants the puck, and he might not get it. So Jackson Lane keeps it in. It's a great opportunity there. And there's McDowell with a save, but Tommy Forrest with the glove save. Yeah.
Yeah, the Snipers' defense being bolstered a little bit by the wingers dropping way down deep. But that does, of course, free up those defensive pointmen. So
that's for sure. So here we go.
Looking for those opportunities for the big drives from the blue line.
Yeah, so great job from Jackson Lane to keep that puck in, and then a great save by Tommy Forrest on McDowell. That was a grade A scoring chance for sure there, Carl. So nice. Oh, there we go. Getting a little bit of pressure there with Vrelnek, laying the body there on Sweatman. But Webster's going to clear that out only as far as Jackson Lane. So Jackson Lane picking up the puck, the goal scorer here for the Inferno. Picks it in his own zone, gets it through there to McKenzie, chips it through. And Austin McKenzie again in his own zone, gets it up to Lane. Lane's going to chip it through, but only as far as Sincata, who chips it up to his captain in Webster. Comes out, McDowell, the captain himself, doing a bit like Sincata again with the poke check. Having an unreal game tonight, Carl.
Yeah, the combination between Sincata and McMahon is a very, very strong defensive
Kruselev
one.
with the shot from the point, but another glove save by Forrest. So if you remember, I think it was the first game these two played against each other in round one. Tommy Forrest put up I think it was a 31 or 33 save night.
He saw a lot of rubber.
And I think he's feeling it. He's definitely feeling it tonight, which is great for the young netminder there for the Snipers.
He has, in the last couple of games, he hasn't had a chance to be in net. They've had Michael James in there instead, but Tommy given the opportunity to stand between the pipes, and he's having a ripper.
And there another glove save. So that was a face-off win by Matt Anderson. Back to Jones. Jones with the shot, and Tommy Forrest with yet another glove save.
He's got fast hands.
That he does.
Excellent job.
That he does. Here's Lazzarato against Anderson. Another win. Back to Jones. Jones with another shot and another glove save.
You just keep putting this on repeat. And
I'm gonna have to tell Phil just to make that an audio clip, and I'll just start pressing play every time. So here we are again with Matty Anderson up against Lazzarato, and another win. But this time it's over to Bellick, who makes a shot, and nice blocker save there by Forrest. So the Inferno got it deep in the corner here, and Lucas Subert for the Snipers fighting it off. And Jeff Hu there trying to get it, but nice little pressure there by Matty Anderson. So Lazzarato picks it up in his own zone, shoots it off the glass, and just gets it out. Tim Nikitin there, able to fight with Sean Jones, but Matty Campbell's going to shoot that all the way down and deep. So Lucas Subert with time and space, just going to figure out what he wants to do here, and it looks like he's going to corral it behind the net, look for it, take a little chip pass, off the wall up to Clark. So here's Clark over to Nikitin, and that's just offside by the hairs on your chin. That was a close one.
The linesman is in the right place. You could see them just trying to time it, but just a little bit slow on the pass. And as a result, the offside trap.
There we go. So being that deliberate offside, we'll have it face off here in the sniper zone. So Lazzarato here taking the face off, wins it, and that's going to be Lockie Sincata picking up in his own zone, being chased there by Trenton Dalveen. So Sincata over to McMahon. McMahon back to Sincata. Just goes wide there up to Jackson Lane. Down to Gallagher. So this is Logan Gallagher here on the half wall for the Inferno. Tries to get it back to Jackson Lane, but just not on the same wavelength there. And Tim Nikitin's going to go for a change, and off the bench comes Josh Van Down. So here the
little bit of trivia there about Lachlan Gallagher. He's been picked up by the Melbourne Ducks to play in the Pacific League starting up in a couple of weeks or so. So a big feather in his cap.
Yeah, great job. And he's been having a great game as well. I mean, there's only, 10 of them or so? So, yep. I mean, we're seeing a lot of the Snipers, but they're all playing really, really well, which is evident with the 2-1 lead that they have right now over the Inferno. But let's not count out the Inferno because they've had their chances. And here's Hector Vrelnik taking a face-off in his own zone against Webster. Oh.
Well, it's all tied up on the shot clock.
Yeah, and that was a close one there.
Very even.
Yeah, so just a little face-off, and the puck chips out through into the zone, and that was Josh Van Douwen trying to get on the rebound, but Robin Renard's able to cover that up and say, not today, not today. So here's Webster, just directing traffic a bit, taking the face-off against Vrelnik. Webster going forward, but that gets back to Sincata. So Sincata, nice little curl, gets it through to McMahon, but McMahon loses it there, and that's Austin McKenzie, who just wasn't able to get that, and that's going to be Sincata able in his own zone. So Sincata over to Sweatman. Sweatman over to Van Douwen. Van Douwen just going to dump that down. Oh, and it comes out in front, and that was
the chance.
Yeah, a little lively off the boards. But Inferno were able to keep that. So here's Vrelnik, but only gets it as far as McMahon, who puts it up to Van Douwen, is going to go back to McMahon, and they're just going to regroup here in their zone, the snipers. Going to play smart hockey here. Over to Sincata, who's going to go deep. So Sincata and McMahon are going to go for a change, and over the bench comes Jeff Hugh and Lucas Subert. And Lucas Subert picks it up from that errant pass from the Inferno, there on the half wall, puts it through, bounces in front, and Matt Knox able to just make a little bit of a move to get past Hugh, but there was Webster able to keep it in. So Vrelnik now fighting. Here's Knox. Knox gets it through, but nice stick by Hugh. Oh, gets it up to Lazzarato, and he's in all alone on a breakaway. Oh, and just shoots it wide. So here's Bobby Clark in the half wall, puts it back forward. Robin Renards with the save, and he's going to cover up.
So Lazzarato will be a little bit disappointed with that. He fanned it a bit high and right over the goal when it was open. Just a little bit of a rush of blood, and it can be pretty hard to control that when you're under a lot of pressure, as he is. But that was a pretty good opportunity, and it probably should have been put in the net.
Yeah, that's for sure. But
he had wide open down in that right-hand corner, and he went for it and just couldn't quite get it in there.
Renards might tell you that that's what he only gave him so much of a small shot. He had to shoot it wide. But
oh, you could see it from here.
There we go. So face off to the right of Renards here with Lazzarato taking the face off here against Anderson. We just got a little bit of a pause here. Nice face off win there by Lazzarato. Over to Subert, back over to Hugh. Hugh with a shot and just wide. So that's gone into the far corner. Lucas Subert's going to pinch, put it deep, but Matty Anderson's going to fight for it and just reverse it back there to Campbell. Campbell's fighting there on the half wall there with the snipers. It's going to come back down to Matty Anderson. So Anderson picks it up his own zone. Nice little move to make space through the middle. Over to Sean Jones. Sean Jones over the blue line. Tries to get it across to Anderson, but an errant pass gets picked up there by Clark. Clark gets it through to who's going to have to bring it back to ensure not having an offside. Who's going to bring it back there to McMahon. So McMahon, last man back for the snipers, just going to take it behind his net and let his forwards come back, regroup, and break out here. So here's Webster with a nice pass over to who's able to pick it up, just tried to chip it there past Campbell, but was unlucky. So here come the Inferno with Anderson. Oh, stops back, brings it into the middle. There's Austin McKenzie, nice little poke check by the snipers. And that was Campbell putting it in deep. And they'll have a change here for the Inferno. So Lazzarato with the Inferno changing in his own zone, reverses it there, picks it up in the neutral zone. Here for Jackson Lane. Jackson Lane puts it through here to McKenzie. McKenzie gets it over to McDowell, who's wide open, tries to get it down to McKenzie, but Jeff Hu with a great block, surely stopping a goal, because that would have been
I don't know
Austin
how he's still
McKenzie.
moving. He's been on the ice for 2 minutes, Jeff Hu.
Yeah.
He's been involved in everything. He'd be desperately looking for change.
That's for sure. So here's Michael McMahon behind his own net being fought hard by Hector Vrelnik. He chips it around and gets it up to Sweatman, who chips it there to McMahon. So McMahon now skating through with speed,
And
gets
who
it
finally
wide.
gets his change.
Yeah, working down.
There's a man with sore legs.
For sure, but what a play there. I mean, with McDowell trying to get it through to McKenzie. McKenzie was in all alone on Forrest, but a great defensive play by Hugh. Often not heralded the defensive plays as much as the goals, but that one's definitely
was a heroic effort for sure.
For sure. So here's Sincata out with Subert now. Chipping it out to Van Douwen. Webster picks it up and just gets a little nice toe drag. Oh, and a big hit by Krutzev on Webster. Trying to, as you said, lay the body and bring some energy here to the Inferno. So here's Krutzev with a pass up to McDowell, and there's three of them. So McDowell gets it over to Anderson. Anderson in with Knox crashing to the net. Anderson in front, gets it down to Sean Jones, shoots it. Nice save by Forrest, but there's a rebound, and that's going to get shot all the way down the ice. and there'll be no icing as that was stopped there by Robin Rinard. So
after that hit on Webster, Webster had a little bit of a go at an open ice check there on Krusloff and missed it, and had a big smile on his face afterwards.
Here's Sean Jones able to pick up the loose puck. He gets it over to Anderson. Anderson tries to get it through into Jones, but not able to make the pass, and that's going to come all the way out. Oh, takes out the legs of Matty Campbell, and here come the snipers. But unable to capitalize. So Tommy Forrest is going to leave that there for Lockie Sincata there in the corner, who's going to clear that up for Sweatman, but that's going to go all the way down, but no ice for a rolling puck. So rolling pass to curls, looking for a pass, gets it back to Campbell. Campbell with the shot, nice little kick save there by Forrest. Back to Jesse Thompson. Jesse Thompson battling who there, getting support there by Logan Gallagher, but Jesse Thompson's going to keep fighting there and get it through to Trenton Dalveen. Logan Gallagher there with the puck, able to keep it, gets it back to Campbell. So Campbell here on the point with a slapper. Oh, and a save there by Forrest. And the puck was loose, but the
referee blew it up. It's got to stop.
If you can't see it,
Jeff Hu.
He calls it, and that's what he was saying.
Just to cast a quick eye there over Jeff Hu. The amount of work he's put in the last 2 shifts he's done have been absolutely superb. He's busted his bones to really work hard and shut down those opportunities, but he's playing for it now, and he staggers over the bench. I think he'll be looking for that defibrillator. If you have a heart rate of about 250 at the moment.
Oh, so there's Karutzlev with a nice little shot. Blocker, save it. Oh, that goes cheap, but that's a little high stick, but a nice little play there, hand-eye coordination by Lockie Sincata. So Jackson Lane with another shot. That goes wide. That's going to come back to Karutzlev, who's having a cracking game with a shot in front. There we go with another one. Oh, and that was Austin McKenzie, and then
it just pops
McDowell.
Pops into Tommy Forrest's hands. He'll be pretty pleased with that one.
Tommy Forrest is seeing the puck tonight, guys.
Oh, yeah. It's like he's got it on a bit of rubber.
That's for sure. The
Snaps his fingers, and here it is in my hands.
The Inferno are probably thinking, like, what is it about this guy? When we play against him, he's just on fire. Aren't we supposed to be the ones that are on fire? We are the Inferno.
You're flammable, inflammable, same thing.
So here we go. Hector Vrelnak going up against Webster, and that's a face-off win by Webster, and Sincata's going to put that the length of the ice.
30 seconds to go in the period.
And played the puck there with Rinarts to Krutzlev over to Jackson Lane. Jackson Lane sees space, and Krutzlev's going. He's getting on his horse through the neutral zone, takes it wide here on Sincata, and he just makes a little tumble into the back and wasn't able to corral the puck. So that's going to come all the way out. And Jackson Lane's going to pick that up in the neutral zone with 5 seconds remaining in the second period. He'll just send one down and say, Tommy Forrest, make a save.
Yeah, this is all for you, Tommy. So we've got the long break now. We'll have an ice cut with a very enthralling game at the moment. The shot's almost exactly even. In fact, I think after that shot, it is up to 22 shots apiece on the net, and the score currently 2-1 to the Snipers. We've got the long cut now, which will play into the Snipers' hands. They will be pretty keen to have that 10-minute break while the cut gets done, and we'll be back with you at 10 minutes from now.
Yeah, I'm a king of the bits, they never seen this before. I gotta give them the script, yeah, I gotta leave them in awe. You know who they call when it's evil involved. I'm right in the store, the bigger they fall. Feeling like I've been defeating the all. Hands up like we asking for more. Ready to go, time is a goal. It's where my mind is right. I got my both eyes on the goal. I'm turning the top.
Hockey is made of many things. Of early morning practices and cold rinks. Sticks and skates. fresh sheets of ice, and scuffed boards. Of grit and guts, passion and power, performance and precision. It's made of crushing physicality and split-second agility. Of generation after generation of lacing up, raising the cup, and not once giving up. We've always been, and always will be, true to this game. And this game doesn't demand much, just everything you've got. CCM.
I'm a king of the bits, they never seen this before. I gotta give them the script, yeah, I gotta leave them in awe. You know who they call when it's evil involved. I'm right in the store, the bigger they fall. Feeling like I've been defeating the odd. Hands up like we asking for more. Let's go, time is a goal. It's where my mind is right. I got my both eyes on the goal. I'm turning the top.
Nico, good try. Riley! Good try. You're good. Tell him.
Yeah, I'm a king of the bits. They never seen this before. Woo! I gotta give them the script. Yeah, I gotta leave them in awe. You know who they call when it's evil involved. I'm right in the store, the bigger they fall. Feeling like I've been defeating the all. Hands up like we asking for more. Yeah, let's go. Time is a goal. It's where my mind is. Right. I got my both eyes on the goal. I'm turning the top.
Hockey is made of many things. Of early morning practices and cold rinks. Sticks and skates. Fresh sheets of ice and scuffed boards. Of grit and guts. Passion and power. Performance and precision. It's made of crushing physicality and split-second agility. Of generation after generation of lacing up, raising the cup, and not.
Welcome back to iceHQ for the third period of this very entertaining little struggle between the Moat Inferno and the ELWD Snipers. The current score, the Snipers up by 2 goals to the Inferno 1. Snipers with a very depleted bench of only 2 lines, so they're going to start really feeling fatigue in the third period, and it'll be interesting to see if they can hold on to the lead. We're looking at the weather radar outside, which of course we've been inside here in the rink for the last 4 hours. We've got no idea what it's doing, but it's raining heavily all over Melbourne. But in here, it's hot, at least hot as you can be in an ice rink. And we're certainly seeing some very hot, fast, all action, all adventure ice hockey, full contact, which is what we love to see. Anton, over to you, my friend.
Yeah, you know, I know you think the legs are going to get a little tired there for the Snipers, but I think Coach Laver would told them exactly what they need to do to win this game, and that's play the same level of hockey they played before, play smarter, not harder. They've been picking their chances. You know, their defense has been amazing, which it's been all season, and I'm really excited to see what this next 18 minutes has in store. So great win there by Webster, and that's back to McMahon to Sincata, who to me has been one of the players of the game for sure.
I think he's turning into one of the players of the series, to be honest. Sincata, he's done very, very well.
That's for sure, definitely. So Liam Webster able just to keep that in on the blue line, but the Inferno able to get that through to McKenzie. So Austin McKenzie for the Inferno. Gets it across, but Liam Webster kicks that up to his stick. So Liam Webster now charging through into the offensive zone. Tried to go inside, outside on Jackson Lane, but Lane was able to keep that in. But that goes down again there for Van Douwen. So Sniper's able to keep it in, but only for a minute with Vrelnek over to McDowell, deflected by McMahon out into the bench. So we'll have a face-off here in the neutral zone.
Snipers using that opportunity for a quick change, and
there we go. So we've got we've got the oh, there we go, lights back on, just keeping everyone on their toes.
Yep, it's not going completely out. It's not pitch black.
Yeah, it's not all of them. There's just the one set of lights here.
Every one of these little breaks in play plays into the hands of the Snipers. They do have that 1-goal lead, and every little bit of opportunity to reduce their fatigue is a good thing. They'll be happy with that.
Yeah, so here early we've got 24 shots for the Moat Inferno against 21 shots of the to the ELWD snipers. And Tommy Forrest, like he did the first time these two met, having an outstanding game with 23 saves so far. You could say he's been lights out.
As indeed they are. But they're all back now, so we'll be resuming in just a second. But yeah, he's having a pearler, that young man. He's got quick hands, and there was a number of opportunities there for the Inferno that ended up being what he made them look easy. Now, Anton, you're a goalie, so you will of course say these things never are. But glove save does look like one of those sort of almost reflexive, easy things.
I wouldn't say easy. I mean, it's part positioning, part reflexes, right? You got to have your glove in the right spot so that you don't have to move it too often. But like so much in goaltending these days, especially with the way that the position has evolved over the last few years, it really is mainly on that positioning and getting out early, closing down the angles, and giving yourself the best opportunity to make the save.
In exactly the same way that you have with a forward getting into the slot and magic happens.
Yeah, that's
You're in the right place, the right thing happens.
There we go. So we're back underway with Subert dumping the puck deep into the Inferno zone. And here's Matty Campbell now for the Inferno behind his own net, passing the puck up to Sean Jones. Sean Jones with a nice cross-ice pass over to Anderson, who's going to break in. Nice little deke to get past Nikitin, but a beautiful hit by Clark there to just knock him off the puck. And here comes Jeff Hu, who's been having a great game tonight, plenty of ice time, battling deep in the Inferno zone. And with the wraparound, there's Nikitin, but a great save there by Rinard. So here's Matty Campbell for the Inferno, reversing it, trying to get it across. So here's Bellick fighting there with Nikitin. Bellick and Nikitin. Sean Jones there coming to help. Nikitin gets it back to Lazzarato, who's going to chip it deep. And here come the snipers. So the snipers up to Clark with a shot, and a great save there by Rinarts with the pad. And back here to Sean Jones. So now we've got Sean Jones and Matt Anderson 2-on-2 here into the sniper zone. Looks back there to Campbell. There's a delayed penalty. Campbell in front. And there's Sean Jones. Oh, just not able to connect there with Sean Jones. And with the snipers touching the puck, they'll have one man going into the penalty box, who will be number 18, Jeff Hu.
I think he'll be looking forward to that 2-minute rest.
As long as he gets the full 2 minutes, because he won't be happy if the Inferno get a power play goal here.
But interestingly enough, they do, at the moment, the snipers with the best penalty kill percentage of all of the 4 teams.
That's for sure.
So there are no foregone conclusions on that. It doesn't guarantee future success, but they have had a good penalty kill. They have needed to, but see how that pans out.
So nice little face-off win there by the Inferno. So Jackson Lane gets it over to Jones. Back over to Jackson Lane, over to Jones, down to Austin McKenzie, which was a fan shot that turned into a great pass. And the snipers are able to get that all the way deep into the Inferno zone. So Jackson Lane's going to pick it up as in his own zone here for the Inferno. He's going to start moving, getting it over to Hector Vrolnek. He's in all alone. He's going to dump that down into the corner and give chases the captain, McDowell, who's going to fight it off and get it back there to McKenzie. McKenzie looking for the shot, and that's going to go into the far corner there for McMahon. So McMahon just having a look, tries to bounce it off the boards, but only gets as far as Jones. To McKenzie, who takes a shot. Another great save there by McKenzie, by Forrest. Over to Jackson Lane. Down there for McDowell. Jackson Lane with a shot off the post. Oh, that was close there. But the Inferno really heating up here on the power play. Getting it back here to Austin McKenzie. Over to Jackson Lane. Jackson Lane walking the line with the shot. Nice little deflection there by Jones, but it goes wide. Vrelnek behind the net. Over to Jones. Jones in the corner. Back in front, but a nice little positioning there by Sincata just to deflect that down and out of the ice. So here's Jones getting it up to McKenzie. So here the Inferno really pressing, looking for that game-tying goal here on the power play. Fighting deep here, over to Vrelnek, to Jones. Jones in front, ooh, and just out of the reach of McDowell, who's looking to tip that past Forrest. And their great defensive effort combined by Sweatman and Webster to get it out. But here comes Knox, so the Inferno just coming in waves. Knox all the way around, going, gets it across, over to Bellick. Bellick has a peek. He's going to put that deep down into the corner for his teammate in Vrelnek. Vrelnek's going to be fighting there with a couple snipers, looking to keep the puck. And here's Anderson. So with the snipers out of the box, Jeff, we're 5-on-5, but Anderson still got the puck for the Inferno in the offensive zone. Circling there, chips it, and he's going to go for a chase on his own, fighting there against McMahon. Anderson able to get it deep to Knox. Knox looks in front to Anderson, but a great little stick there by Forrest to keep it out, but only as far as Bellick. Bellick with a shot, but wide. So here we go, battling it. Tried to kick it in front, and a nice little save there for Forrest. So that was Anderson fighting with the big Michael McMahon there next to the point, trying to kick it in front to his teammate, but Tommy Forrest with the active stick and the active glove able to cover that.
And the Snipers penalty kill up to the task on that particular occasion. They did manage to survive the entire 2 minutes. It was a pretty good workout for all of them, but that solidity of defence from McMahon in particular, and then Tommy Forrest with a bit of a ringer off the post.
Nice little shot there by Lane, but that definitely wasn't a momentum killer. But this might be. Van Douwen coming in here deep, tries to get it through, but that was Krutzlev down on one leg, able to deflect it. So Inferno building a little bit of momentum here with Anderson, able to send that through there to Logan Gallagher. So Gallagher coming in, but a nice defensive play there by Clark, able to push him off and just body Gallagher out. But here's Anderson to the middle, but Subert tries to clear it, but Jackson Lane gets it deep again. So Subert here behind his own net for the Snipers, having a peek. Being chased there by Logan Gallagher, gets it up to Knox. Knox cuts into the front and goes, tries to go shelf, but nice save there by Tommy Forrest, just getting the arm in the way. So there we go, there's Matt Knox fighting hard there against the Snipers in the corner, and we've got Van Douwen on his legs trying to play the puck. Gallagher gets it deep there to Anderson in the far corner. Anderson looking for the puck, but Jeff Hu able to get that up to his forward, who's going to chip it down the ice, but only as far as Jackson Lane. So here's Lazzarato chasing in on Jackson Lane with a nice little pass into the neutral zone, but not able to get through to Gallagher. Michael McMahon galloping through the center, able to go through with speed, using his reach, using his body. With the shot, he scores! Michael McMahon using his body to shield the puck on the outside, curls it through and shoots it right past Rinarts to put the Snipers up 3-1.
You will not see a better example of puck protection than what Michael McMahon just showed us there. Fantastic, keeping the body on one side, the puck on the other, and just driving his strength, try and knock that man over. It's just not going to happen. You could see earlier on too, the Inferno a little bit intimidated by him when they're attacking. Vrilnek was hesitant to try and challenge him and would chip and chase instead of try and go around him. There's a lot of respect for McMahon in this competition.
That's for sure. So Brent Laver, giving a little pat on the back there to Van Douwen as well. I know having the pleasure to spend a lot of time chatting to him over the last few weeks. He's a man that loves the process up to the goal. It's not always the guy that scores, and I know there was a great shift there by Van Douwen leading up into that, and that's a great way to bounce back from any momentum that the Inferno had built up with all that offensive pressure following that power play.
Some good gamesmanship there through from the Snipers captain earlier, just slowing the game down a little bit. One of the linesmen suggesting that he should perhaps hurry up to the face-off. He was just taking his time a little bit longer, a bit of a look around, just run the clock down, and sure enough, the linesman decided enough's enough.
If you're gonna take your time, I'm just gonna drop the puck. I wonder how many more times Webster takes that much time now. Probably get a little closer there. So nice little hip check there by.
Still suggest you think it was worth it.
Yeah, so Campbell in the front. Oh, goal. There we go. So just as it was, a nice little hip check by Clark. But Campbell able to get it through over to McDowell, who goes left to right and just puts it past Tommy Forrest there.
And we have a 2-3 game now. The Snipers with a 1-goal lead with just under 10 minutes to play. And that two-man line will be starting to bite. And that's why Webster was doing that little gamesmanship, just trying to slow things down a little bit, give his players a little bit more time to recover. They're rolling players through defence. Jeff Hu's been up forward and back down as he's trying to manage his fatigue. And more discussions occurring.
Yeah, I think Lazzarato's just saying, mate, what was with that face-off drop? But we don't know what they were saying. It's probably a warning. Anyway, we've got a game on our hands. So 3-2 now for the Snipers over the Inferno. And the Inferno get one back. So 1-goal game. And here's the Inferno using this to the advantage. So here's Matt Anderson on the line. Gets it through to Jackson Lane. Jackson Lane with a shot. Nice little blocker save there by Forrest. And Matty Anderson puts it through the crease, but only as far as Clark. So Clark's just going to chip it out, and he's going to go to the bench for a change. But here we go. Matt Anderson, the Inferno, using that extra speed, as you were saying, that they were going to. Just putting the pressure here on the Snipers. So here's McKenzie. Gets it back to Krutzlev, who takes a shot, and it's a goal! It's a goal. There we go. So 3-3, guys. Evan Krutzlev with a slapper along the ice right through the wickets of Tommy Forrest. And with 8 minutes left in the game,
we're all tied up.
We're all tied up.
And that's 30 shots on that the Inferno have had, so some of them are going to go in. And a bit of fatigue starting to wear out young Tommy Forrest as well. You can't stop all of them. We're having a timeout.
Yeah, I think that's Brent Laver just taking a timeout for the Snipers. 2 quick goals. He could see, the team's probably a little bit riled up a bit after that face-off drop, and you can see Captain Webster just asking what that was all about. But, the Inferno have been playing really well so far this period, putting a lot of pressure on the Snipers. And I think, Brent's just wanting to calm it down, say, guys, remember how we got to where we were, how we got to that 3-1 lead, playing smart hockey, keeping the puck out of the offensive slot area, and dumping the puck deep, chasing hard, and scoring when we get those opportunities.
Well, they've also got that extra minute to suck in a few more breaths and get the heart rate down a little bit too, because there'll be some very, very tired boys on that team at the moment.
Yeah, and I think on the other bench here, Glenn Lazzarato will just be telling the team here, just keep doing what you're doing.
Yep, crank it up.
They've been cranking up the heat, and they've had a lot of great offensive pressure, and the goals will come because young Tommy Forrest, 30 shots already tonight. He'd be tired of going up and down, I'd say.
Yep. There's a lot more going up and down, as not just the shots on as well, as
That's
you know only too well.
There we go. So here we are. We're back. 8 minutes left in the third period. Tie game between the Moat Inferno and the ELWD Snipers.
McMahon with a speculator from outside the blue line.
Yeah, never a bad idea. Get a nice offensive zone opportunity. Webster's been good in the face-off dot, so he'll probably win that back. And then you've got, McMahon and Sincata there able to do some damage.
Puck tied up in the middle. No one wants it. Out it comes.
And there we go. So Van Dalen gets it back to McMahon, who's going to chip that deep there for Webster. So Webster there battling with Bellick, who gets it through to Swedman. And that's going to come out in front. And that's another hand pass. So they're calling that a hand pass, and that'll come all the way out to the neutral zone.
That was Swetman who got done for that one.
Yeah.
It was a tough call. It didn't look like he passed it very far, but he's got a big grin on his face.
Yeah.
I don't think he's upset by the call.
So here we go. Hector Vrolnek against Liam Webster, and Vrolnek with the face-off win. Gets it to Lane, who gets it over to Krutzev. So Krutzev, the most recent scorer, got it up to Vrolnek, but only as far as McMahon. So McMahon now again chips it forward to Swetman, and they're battling there with Vrolnek. So Vrolnek on. Here's Webster. So Webster taking it wide, takes a shot, and that just misses to the blocker side of Rinarts. And that's a nice little fight there. Bryson caught it from the pinch. Gets it out to Swetman, but McDowell able to corral the puck. So McDowell there on the left with a shot, and gobbled up by Tommy Forrest yet again.
He had a good angle there. There wasn't much that Webster could work with.
That's for sure. So 2 similar plays, right? We had Liam Webster, captain of the Snipers, coming down the left, getting a shot. And then we had McDowell,
exactly the
captain
same.
of the Inferno, going down the left, getting a shot. So I think both captains will be hoping for a GWG tonight.
And both goalies pretty happy with how it ended up.
Yeah, I would say that. So there's Bobby Clark gets it to Lazzarato. So Lazzarato having chased there with Jackson Lane. There were 2 snipers, and Jackson Lane just able to keep that to a low danger opportunity.
And it's just the fatigue biting in on Lazzarato. You can see he's not quite contesting those one-on-ones that you desperately need to win in order to give yourself opportunities. Every one-on-one battle is a chance to turn it around. You've got to win them.
So here's Nikitin chasing in, but Krutzev able to get it only as far as who does a great job getting it over to Nikitin, who kicks it up to a stick and dumps that deep into the Inferno zone. So Lazzarato leisurely skating in to forecheck there on Krutzev. Gets it up there to McKenzie. So McKenzie now tries to go through, but Hector Vrolnek picks up the loose puck. So here's Vrolnek for the Inferno. Coming in, gets a shot. Rebound out, but great job by Michael McMahon to shoot that the length of the ice. And it won't be icing with Jackson Lane here now picking up behind the net with Swetman giving chase.
Swetman and Chinkota really, for the Snipers, are really keeping the intensity up. They're not phased by this short bench.
No, not at all. So here come the Inferno behind the net with a pass in front. There was Knox, and that was McMahon fighting there with Sean Jones, who's going to send that the length of the ice, and that will be icing.
Just under 5 minutes to go with this icing call. Brings it back for the Inferno to have that chance at the face-off goal. I haven't seen too many people do that successfully, where a centre can every now and then actually get a shot from the face-off. Yeah. Sometimes the goalie's a bit taken by surprise by it, and on occasion they've gone in.
Yeah, no, definitely. Sometimes the way your defenders are in front of you, you might not see it or something like that. There's never a bad idea to take a shot. Unless it goes all the way out like that.
Still a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah. So, 4 minutes left, and just a reminder, you know, with in the PHL, when it's under a 2-goal lead in the third period, it is stop time for the last 2 minutes.
And we're going to get that.
So it looks like, I mean, barring any crazy amount here. So here's the Inferno fighting hard, but Josh Van Down picks up the loose puck in the slot. So here comes Sweatman. Sweatman in on Bellick, all alone. It takes a shot. Great. Oh, chips out in front of the. And that was Van Douwen shooting again, but another save by Rinarts. And the stretch pass for Anderson. So here comes Anderson getting chased by McMahon, and McMahon with a great long reach, able to knock that puck out, which looked like a sure scoring opportunity.
Chinkota was back there as well. Both of them very quick on the back check.
That's for sure. So here's Matty Campbell, gets it over to Anderson. Anderson just chips it deep, but that's Lockie Sincata able to get it. He's going to hit that down, but Bellick gloves it down to his stick, waits for his team to get onside, and he's going to go over to his winger in Jones. So Jones takes it deep into the corner. He's going to corral that back to Anderson. Anderson circling the top of the left circle, gets it back to Bellick. Bellick shoots in front, and it gets back to Campbell. Campbell, nice little block there by Clark. And an even better fight by Campbell, and Clark just sends it the length of the ice for an icing with two of his line mates in Sincata or two of his teammates with Sincata and Nikitin just looking for a pass, which would have put him in on a 2-on-1.
As you get tired, your decision-making starts to drop off a bit, but we're not seeing it from the Snipers on the whole. They've managed to mostly maintain their intensity. A couple of the guys dropping off a bit, but by golly, that back check earlier by McMahon and Chinkota to stop that goal was magnificent.
Yeah, brilliant. So here's McMahon getting it over to Nikitin, who kicks it up only as far as Lane. So Lane with a little stick handle gets it through to Austin McKenzie, who tries to backhand it deep, and he'll only get it as far as McMahon. So McMahon's going to get it over there to Robbie Clark, who's going to chip it into the neutral zone, but picked up by the Inferno through McKenzie. Back to Clark. So the 16s pass it to each other and goes out into the zone, into the bench. So we'll have a stoppage of play and a face-off there in the neutral zone. Yep.
Just
neutral
neutral zone, and just over 2 minutes to go as well. So it's desperate times for both teams. 3-all tie. Neither of them would want that.
Beautiful. So here we go. Nice pass out there. And that might work with Nikitin chasing there hard on Jackson Lane. So Nikitin actually able to keep that puck. Looking, fans
just fan
on
on the pass.
And it's loose again. Here comes McDowell. So McDowell with speed here on the right. Comes in, takes a shot, and shoots wide. So that's going to go all the way out. Kruselev's going to try to keep that in. McDowell gets it over to Lane. Lane with a shot. He scores! Jackson Lane with his second of the game to put the Moat Inferno up 4-3 with just under 2 minutes left in the game.
And we're into stop time.
So there we have it. Jackson Lane, one snipe top right, one snipe top left, same net, same goalie.
Same goalie. Very unhappy Tommy Forrest there. Didn't look pleased with that, but it was just one of those fast breaks. And hockey's a game of those sorts of opportunities when they pop up.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, though, not much Tommy Forrest can do there. And, I mean, he's already made 35 saves so far tonight.
Yeah, he's had a busy night.
So he's now relying on his team to get back into the score sheet. With 1 minute 56 stop time, there's plenty of time left for the Snipers to get back in on this.
Interesting to see what they do with their line play, who they put up.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping the Snipers get back in it. Otherwise, I might owe you a Kransky. So here we go, the Inferno here back with Knox. So Knox in the zone is going to just corral it deep, and here comes Webster for the Snipers. So Webster gets it up to Van Down, who just misses the puck in a chipping puck. So here comes Sweatman, charging hard on Jones. Knox going to clear it out, and this is going to be a huge last minute 30 for the Inferno to prove their defensive prowess. A great shot there by Webster. So that's a smart shot there by the captain. Get it in, get a whistle, let's get the offensive pressure. 1 minute 18, we'll pull the goalie, we'll go 6-on-5, and trust in our team to get the puck in the net.
That's what they have to do.
So Tommy Forrest has done all he can tonight. He's made 33 saves and some unbelievable saves. And now it's up for Liam Webster, Michael McMahon, Lockie Sincata, and Lazzarato, Sweatman, and Clark to put the puck in the net. But there's another goalie on the other end that's going to want to keep that
he doesn't want him going in there net either. You're absolutely right there, Anton.
And he's made 27 saves as well. So I know we've all been talking about the great game of Tommy Forrest, but let's not sleep on Robin Rinarts, who's also kept the puck out of the net.
little infraction there at the face-off. Again, the clock keeps stopping.
Yeah. So for the sake of the fans watching in the game and the fans watching at home, I do hope the snipers just pop one in so we can have an exciting shootout, as we know. But we'll see what happens. So here's Bobby Clark for the snipers in on their own zone. Passes that up, and that's just going to deflect off Sweatman out into the Inferno bench. And for those of you that would have heard from the rink announcement, there is now 1 minute remaining in the third period of our second game of round 7.
Can the snipers tie it up?
That's for
I don't know. I reckon they've got a chance. Of course, they've got a chance, but
Here we
pulled
go.
their goalie. When they do that, they want to make sure their defensive players don't stay back like an extra goalie.
Yeah.
So, Lockie, get out of there, young man.
Yeah.
It's not your job.
There we
You've
go.
Thrown caution to the wind.
So it's
You got to back it.
part goalie, part making sure that you can get that puck to go all the way back up for a pass, just like that. So here comes Webster, the captain. A haul, but an even better defensive play by McKenzie. So McDowell and McKenzie fighting. Oh, Chinkata back to block that from going in. So Sinkata gets that up to Clark.
30
Over to
seconds to
Lazzarato
go.
with the shot. Handcuffs Rinarts. Gets it up the boards. That's going to go all the way down for icing.
That's not a bad thing from the sniper's perspective. It stops the clock with 20 seconds to go. Brings them back up to a face-off in the offensive zone. So they are in with the chance here. If they can convert this face-off. They drop their goalie. They have 6 players up. Flood the net. Throw the puck at the net and hope.
Yeah, so what do you reckon? This is, it looks like they're trying to tee up potentially Lazzarato there to get it shot
There
through.
it is.
And
You've
there
got
it
the
is.
shot. There's the rebound.
Oh,
But the
covers it
goalie
up.
covers it up. And 16 seconds to go. They get another chance. What's going on here, Anton?
I think
wow.
they'll try to be drawn up the same, but I think Robbie Clark there and there, the right winger, just needs to push as hard as he can through to get in front of that net. So if another one of those rebounds come in, he gets the opportunity to pot it. But a nice win there by the Inferno. Gets it to Scott. A nice little deflection there by Webster. It's going to come through back to Sinkata. He's going to try his best to get it through, but a nice hit by Knox there on Sinkata.
It was a good, fair, clean hit. And with 5 seconds to go, this will be the last face-off of the game. The puck's somewhere out of play, so they've gone to grab the last of the iced pucks.
It's the last chance saloon for the snipers.
See the lineup of the snipers, all looking to crash the net.
Yeah, and get it back to Clark, who's going to hopefully just whip it right on. So here we go with 5 seconds with a shot.
There's the chance.
It's loose. Where is it? And that's it. Game over. So without its excitement, the Moat Inferno able to fight back from a 3-1 deficit with 3 unanswered goals in the third to win 4-3 over the ELWD Snipers.
I think it's fair to say that if the snipers had a few more players on their bench, they were much less likely to have that boil over in the third. But we kind of half expected it from the start with the reduced numbers, only having the 2 lines. At this level of intensity, it just nails you in that third period, and you're going to run out of legs. And they never gave up, to their credit. They fought all the way to the finish, and some of those players in particular just put in a superb effort. For mine, Jeff Hu, when he had those 2 long shifts where he got stuck out and just played incredible hockey. But you could see the toll it took on him.
Yeah,
Forrest, absolutely fantastic game. But what a great game too, Inferno. They deserved to win it. They did everything they needed to do. They played smart. They made the snipers run around.
definitely.
And took it out 4-3 in the third and held off against a very determined last-minute 6-player charge. So, Anton, I don't know about you, but I can't wait till next Friday. I might sleep for a week and then wake up here and be right back into it.
That's for sure. And for all you watching at home, thanks for tuning in. And we look forward to seeing you here at the rink on Friday night.
Yep.
Next week.
What a fantastic show it is here at iceHQ for the Pro League. We're loving being part of it, and we hope you're very much enjoying watching it as well. This is great hockey, and it is a superb night's entertainment. Thank you all for being part of it tonight.
Cheers. Bye.